A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Friday, July 29th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. For years, the Orange County Jail in Goshen filled excess inmate capacity with federal immigration detainees and in the process made millions of dollars to house them. That's changing. The sheriff's office is now reducing that number for several reasons, says Undersheriff Kenneth Jones.
ICE has more capacity than they used to have for their own facilities. Our manpower at levels such that we can't have as many as we used to have. You know, we had a civil service list, a test, and we were hoping to fill our vacancies, but it didn't turn out that way. Instead of, we ended up with like 8 or 10.
Jones says the jail has 29 correction officer vacancies, which taxes current officers. Off-the-job long-term sick leave has also taxed the manpower levels, and the department has been in what he said is under assault by advocate groups that are sucking up a lot of time in law. Police in Newburgh say a 29-year-old Newburgh man was gunned down just before midnight Thursday morning in the area of 177 Lake Drive. This was the city's first homicide of the year. The victim, whose name police did not release, was shot in the upper chest and bicep. Officers performed CPR and attempted to render life-saving aid before he was transported to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police were alerted to the incident when ShotSpotter recorded 5 rounds fired. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji, 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
By a 7-1 vote, the Kingston Common Council yesterday voted to adopt the Emergency Tenant Protection Act, which allows upstate cities to establish rent control for rental properties with 6 or more units that were built before 1974 if their apartment vacancy rate is below 5%. A survey conducted in April and May found the city had a net vacancy rate of 1.57% for those properties. Jonathan Bix, executive director of the grassroots group For the Many, said the action would impact 1,200 rental units in Kingston.
This is a really important benefit for both owners or renters who are long-term residents, and the only people who won't be benefited by this are corporate landlords.
Mayor Stephen Noble said the city has long known it has a housing crisis, and he said this is yet another step that's being taken to protect residents and make sure everyone who wishes to live in Kingston is able to. A 20-year-old SUNY New Paltz student has passed away, college president Darrell Wheeler announced yesterday. Callis Ferrari of Cornwall died on July 23rd. Funeral services are scheduled for later today. Wheeler said she joined the campus community in 2019 as a participant in a special study abroad program in Ireland for first-year students. An honor student program member, she consistently honored on the dean's list and was expected to graduate in the 2022-23 academic year, he said. Ms. Ferrari participated in campus organizations as a member of the Alpha Phi Omega Service Fraternity and the Asia and Pacific Islander Student Alliance. The families requested that memorial contributions in her memory be made to the JED Foundation. William Schimpf will be ending an almost 4-decade career as a public servant in Maybrook when he retires as village justice at the end of August. It's been my privilege to have served my community for over 37 years, he said. Schimpf began his public service as a youth commissioner in 1974. He served on the planning board from 1975 to 1979 and was a village trustee from 1979 to 1990. He was deputy mayor from 1990 to 94, and mayor from 1994 to 2002. Most recently, he's been serving as village justice. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.